So we are back again. A bit different though. This is just going to be some general chit chat, Arsenal Man United talk. But I've brought on a very special friend of mine,
Hello,
big
everyone.
big United fan. Rob, how you doing, mate?
Good, thanks, mate. Pleasure to be on here, but under unfortunate circumstances, man. Not
Yeah,
good.
it was a 7-0. I can't believe that.
It's a tough one to take, absolutely.
I'm
I'm sure
laughing.
we'll get into it later, but on the face of it, it's a tough one to take.
Yeah, I mean, United have been in great form.
Yeah.
They've looked some team, and the back of beating Barcelona, Carabao Cup win, and then
Really
it's
undermines a lot of what Ten Hag's done this season, I feel. And that's my major thing. That's what I'm most upset about. I feel like people might look back on this season, look back on this result. It's just
yeah, it's one of those results where
I'm
you feel like
left speechless as
yeah, yeah. It's one of those where like you think things are going well, you've been playing well. You as United fans can see there's a real change to this team, but then this result is just going to sort of distract everyone from that.
really came out of nowhere, I would add. Like, no one saw this coming. I've got a lot of United friends, really confident, not arrogant about today, but we're all in agreement that a win was on the cards. And to see it end like this is just not good.
Yeah, bro.
Really not good.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't see all of the game, but I want to ask you: was it first half? I heard United played all right, but I don't know.
I thought we did well first half. Credit to Liverpool. I just want to say that before we get into it. Credit to Liverpool. Better team on the day. Deserved it. Yeah.
Classy.
Hands up. Well done, Liverpool. Good to see Darwin and Gakpo silence the haters, to be fair, because they have been quite loud.
Yeah.
But you're right. First half, United, we played well. I thought we represented ourselves well. Anfield's not an easy place to come.
No.
Second half, it just got away from us. The second goal early on, 47th minute, I think, really killed us. Just struggled to get back from there.
So it was was it 1-0 at the break?
1-0 at the break, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow. Hurts, considering he declined us in January.
Yeah, and see that's the thing. You look at that. You chose you went for the choice of Wout Weghorst, and well, he's done well.
I'm not sure if we chose Weghorst. I think
Yeah.
But Gakpo chose Liverpool. I think it was
Liverpool. Yeah, it was out of your hands.
Because the quality between Weghorst and Gakpo was plain to see. They're not similar players. I'm not comparing them, but in terms of January acquisitions, we can see who got the better deal.
Yeah.
As much as I love Weghorst, I got to add that.
Yeah, I fully agree. It was just second half kicks off and just capitulation. Is that what the word to describe it?
Absolutely, and it's strange to see because we've been this season the team that grows in the second half. Whereas today we shrank, I guess. We just fell away, but it's normally the opposite, especially in the Barcelona game. West Ham game, 2 recent examples. We normally do well.
You respond well to going a goal behind. I will say that.
Yeah, normally.
Similar to us, we've been going down, like we've been finding ourselves behind, and we've come back well, and that's what we're good at. But I did not see this coming at all. 7-0, and it's one of those where it's just like it's really demoralising for the team.
Absolutely,
you've been doing really well. Things have been so positive. The most positive I've seen at United in such a long time.
Same.
And then you just get hit with this result, and hopefully this result won't affect you anymore, because it can be very difficult to come off the back of a result like this.
There's 2 ways to take a result like this: either let the heads drop, and the rest of the season we struggle, or you come back with a vengeance and finish the season strongly.
Yeah, I don't think this will affect you, to be honest. I think, look, it's a blip, and it's awful losing to your biggest rivals 7-0. It's horrible, but I think exactly
history making now.
Yeah, it is history making. 7-0 if we lost 7-0 to the scum away from home.
I'm unsure about this, but this must be the biggest margin victory between top 6 sides, big 6 sides.
I think
surely. I mean, 8-2.
You might be correct. Yeah,
It's a
8-2.
bigger margin than 8, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a bigger margin, and I think. Would you say that this is United's most embarrassing defeat?
What, this season or just
Overall.
It's a great question. Oddly, I think if people remember the 4-0 at Anfield last year, about April last year.
That was that you lost.
No, Old Trafford.
You lost 5-0 at your own ground.
Old Trafford 5-0 in October. 4-0
Yeah.
at Anfield. But I think the Anfield performance was more embarrassing. I know the scoreline was lesser. And I want to say today, I feel like last season when I saw us lose 4-0 at Anfield, I saw a team completely broken. I don't see that today. I see a team that was awful on the day, but has a lot more room to grow.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like I said, I think this is just a blip. I don't think this is going to affect you at all. I think the players' mentality. I think your team just generally, your mentality is good in a way that I don't think this result will lead to sort of maybe like a losing run or anything. I think you'll bounce back. You'll bounce back quick, and it's horrible losing to your biggest rival 7-0, and it's going to play on the players' minds. But you need to put this behind you, and you need to ignore all the talk from myself and other rivals. And
with Ten Hag in the helm, I'm confident we can do that. I fully back that man.
Yeah, he is.
If anyone criticises Ten Hag, then, in my opinion, they're not real United fans. I don't like to make big sweeping statements like that might alienate the fan base, but that's my personal view.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Yeah, moving on to the Arsenal game, man.
On a more positive note.
On a more positive note, my man, Reiss Nelson.
That bit weird.
That's the one. Reiss Nelson.
Some player.
Yeah, man.
Great to see.
What can I say, man? 2-0 down, 60th minute, 2-0 down, and it's looking rough, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's 3 points dropped to Bournemouth at home. That is unexcusable. But yeah, what can I say? Thomas Partey gets the goal back, and then we made it 2-2 within minutes, and then in the sort of 90th minute, so I'm thinking, sitting there, look, cool, we've come back, but it's still 2 points dropped at home to Bournemouth. A game that I said 5-0, bro. I said we would win 5-0.
Wow, okay.
I
agreed. I would have agreed with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's Bournemouth at home. I mean, one of the more favourable teams to play in the league this season, and yeah, I cannot explain. They scored 9 seconds in. Do you know how crazy it is?
Straight from kickoff. That seems to be one from the training ground.
Fastest goal in Premier League history.
Really? Topping? Do you know the number one? No, below. Sorry, what's the number one?
I do not. I don't know the number one.
But I'll put you on the spot there. Put you on the spot.
Yeah. I will find out. But and then 98th minute, 97th, 98th minute, Reiss Nelson. What a strike! And
it was simultaneously composed and lashed at the same time. It's hard to describe. It was a beautiful goal, a thing of beauty.
Mate, I didn't see it coming. I was about to close my laptop, and then I was like, this corner.
That's the lesson.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I was in bed watching it again, and I think one of my flatmates, Leon.
Yeah.
He heard, huh?
Fellow United fan.
Yeah, fellow United fan. Big up Leon. He heard me like screaming from his room. I think I must have. Well, I won't say woken up the whole flat because I'm a lazy bastard. So I was just, I was just in bed. I was just in bed at
still recovering.
3 p.m. Yeah, still recovering now. We won't talk about that as much.
We won't talk about that. That doesn't.
Yeah, that's the clue. Make of that what you will. But yeah, no, it was crazy, man, and that is huge. Excellent. It's a huge win.
Arteta labels it as his most. I don't know how he worded it, but his best moment at Arsenal. Not best moment.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
I forget how
winning the FA Cup would top that. But in terms of dramatic, it's definitely the most dramatic.
And you could see what it meant to everyone there. great. It's great to see the camaraderie.
That could be the goal that we look back on.
Absolutely, and it's not the first time Reiss Nelson's contributed to a big.
No, you're correct. He came in against Nottingham Forest.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Saka got injured, and he came on, scored 2 goals. That's 6 points from Reiss Nelson, and I'm so happy for him as well because he's had injuries. He's had to be patient, but he's
a player like that to a squad. It's so invaluable.
He's Hale End as well. It makes it more special. He's Hale End.
He knows what it means.
He knows what it means. But even saying that, I think the reaction from everyone, they could all see what it meant. The passion from the players on that pitch was incredible. It was emotional. It was, look, I'm not getting carried away, right? We've still got 12 games to play, but it was a huge moment in our season. But one thing I will say, look, I'm not trying to be negative here, but would you not say we got away with one there? Because if this is Bournemouth, remember, no disrespect to Bournemouth, but you can't. If you find yourselves 2-0 down to other Premier League sides, it's a different story.
No, you're absolutely.
This isn't sustainable, right? We've done it against Aston Villa. Now we've done it today. This late goals to win us games. It's not sustainable.
The thing that would concern me is that probably the closest title contenders, Manchester City, went to Bournemouth and beat them comfortably. That would worry me because that was away from home. And today at home, you struggle.
I think, look, we battered them in their ground as well, but I just think there was things that, look, Trossard went off injured. Smith Rowe, like I said in my in the match review I did, go check that out. He didn't really look up to the pace of it. Exactly. Reiss Nelson came on and completely changed the game. He was running at players. He was making runs into the box, and he got the assist for Ben White. Ben White got his first goal, which was nice to see.
Eventually,
yeah, finally, and what a goal that was as well. What a time to score your first Arsenal goal.
Absolutely.
And I saw. Look, I'll find this tweet. Right, I liked it. It was an interesting tweet. I want to ask you.
Slanderous.
No, not at all. I want to ask your opinion of it. I'll share the screen right now.
Let's see the content.
Yeah, it's a tweet that I thought I had a laugh reading it, but I'm going to ask your opinion.
Okay, right. I see what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's too early to determine, isn't it? But
yeah,
because it's just 2 completely different sides. I don't think you can compare, but I see what they're trying to say.
I get that. I think they're both huge, but that season with Leicester, we didn't win the league. So from what I know, this could be different. This could be a goal that we went on to win the league from. So yeah, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's crazy, man. Football, heart attack FC, man.
It's crazy. People are always trying to draw parallels and make storylines in football. That's where that tweets come from, I guess. But
exactly, I
wouldn't let it worry you.
No, I'm not letting it worry. I just thought it was really interesting to see.
It's a cool parallel with me.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Premier League table. See where this.
I don't want to see the goal difference now.
49. No, sorry, I'm blind. 6. Wow, that's kind of mental though, because look, you're third, but your goal difference is so. It's just so much less than ours and City's.
That's Brentford and Liverpool, mate, to thank for that. Brentford 4-0.
Liverpool 7.
That's 2-11. That takes a big hit out of it.
Yeah, that does, to be fair. But United, we're 14 points in front of you currently. You do have a game in hand, but do you think that result sort of wraps up your title hopes?
I think I never had great title hopes. I think in terms of the league, we just go for every game as it comes, see where we finish. At the start of the season, Champions League was optimistic. So I'm thankful to be... I don't want to lower the standards too much because I don't enjoy doing that. But I'm just thankful to see where we are in the table. And I think finishing the top 4 and see what we can do next season is my
100%. You're one of the... I'll compliment you. You're one of the more level-headed United fans that I speak to. You and Leon, certainly. Because, like you said, the standards, right? I don't see top four as success. I see it as a stepping stone, more of a stepping stone. I don't like celebrating top four as much.
No, just accept that.
The aim of elite sport is to win at the end of the day. And I hope. Look, I'm going to say this. It might rattle a few people, but I hope United come back, and I hope they go on to challenge for Premier Leagues. I want it to be. I want a bit of that old rivalry. The rivalry's there, right? The rivalry's always been there.
Absolutely.
And in my opinion, it's the best rivalry the Premier League's seen.
We want to see the big clubs fighting, don't we? We want to see Man United. We want to see Arsenal.
I'm not trying to hear any of this Man City Liverpool business. Arsenal Man United is a better rivalry, and I think if Arsenal and United are back at the top competing for Premier Leagues, then the whole entire league is just so much better, and that's what it needs. The Premier League needs Arsenal and Man United competing. It needs, bro, throw them all in: Arsenal, United, City, Liverpool, potentially Chelsea. Look, I know their form is quite poor at the moment, but with the squad they've got,
they can only go up eventually. Whether that's Potter or someone else.
Yeah, fully agree. Thoughts on that? Because I know, look, we're talking about Arsenal United, but with Chelsea, I think it's one of those where you just need to give it time. Because their club, right? They're so used to that sacking culture, where as soon as it's going wrong, sack the manager. I can't say I watch them regularly. I don't really watch them that much. But look, I think you've got to give him a bit of time.
Do you have belief in Graham Potter? Do you rate him, his ability?
I rate him as a manager. I do. I genuinely think he's a really good manager.
He's earned our respect. And
potentially not the right fit for this Chelsea squad, but that doesn't take away anything from him. I think he's a really good manager.
Lack of experience with star-studded talent may hinder him a bit. That's maybe. But other than that, he's a great manager, but maybe too big a role this early on in his career.
Yeah, fair enough. Rob, talk to me. United's next game. Who are they coming up against?
We're coming up against Real Betis on Thursday in Europa League.
Is that a away fixture?
I couldn't tell you, which is very poor.
It is poor, but that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. I've been caught
out. You're being caught out. You're a fraud.
I am a fraud.
Yeah, you're at home for that one. You're at home.
That's the perfect game after Liverpool, I feel.
You reckon? Yeah.
Quite a quick turnaround as well, which is good. We don't have too much time to linger on it.
Yeah, so you're at home. We're away. Sporting Lisbon. I think that will be interesting. I think we'll be fine here.
That'll be a good watch.
Yeah. Nah. Would you for that game? Are you looking to rotate quite a lot, or
yes, I would.
Okay.
I would, but I'm trying to think.
Try and give me your preferred starting 11 then for that game.
Starting 11, okay. Yeah. So De Gea in goal, stays in goal. I'm thinking Malacia left back. I think Shaw left centre back. Give Martinez a rest. Controversial. Lindelof, not Maguire, right centre back.
Wan-Bissaka.
And I think Casemiro plays because I say this because
it's that important to the team.
And also as a side note, I thought today was his worst game in the United shirt by far. Yep. And this is coming from someone who loves Casemiro. I think playing another game, get that bad game out of his system will do him good. I know he's an experienced player, but I think it's still a good idea.
Yeah,
and I would play Sabitzer. And Bruno. So Sabitzer and Casemiro double pivot. Bruno at 10 because we haven't seen him there in a while. Thinking Sancho off the left, Weghorst up front, and Anthony on the right. That would be my team.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's should get the job done at home to Real Betis.
Whether United fans agree with me or not, I'd be interested to know in the comments.
We'll see. We'll see in the comments. Do leave comments, mate. People,
especially fellow United fans.
Please leave comments and let us know your thoughts on. Feel free to slate Rob as well if you don't.
Yeah, I can take it.
You can take it. I know you can. In terms of what I'd go with for Thursday, so I'd go with Matt Turner in goal. I'd go Tomiyasu. Look, he had a poor game against Bournemouth, and like you said with Casemiro, I think he needs this game to sort of try and bounce back. Then I'd go with Rob Holding next to Gabriel at centre back,
Okay.
and on the left I'm going with my man Kieran Tierney. Finally looking forward to seeing him play. If he does play, you never know.
The goat.
Pardon?
The goat.
Yeah, the goat. And then midfield, I'm going to go with Jorginho in the 6. Then I'll give Fabio Vieira another run out, and then I'll have Martin Odegaard. I think Odegaard is so important that I'd keep him in the starting 11 for that game. You could say that, yeah.
Casemiro-esque.
Casemiro.
They're very different players, but same.
Yeah, same. I know what you mean. Yeah, same, similar. I think Saka's more of that sort of one player that we cannot afford. But you know what? I'd actually say it's Thomas Partey, but just because that number 6 role is so important. Obviously, you want a creative spark in the team, but what Thomas Partey brings to this team, I cannot describe. It's so important.
You notice it when he's not in it.
You notice when he's missing. You certainly do. So yes, I'd go with Odegaard, Vieira. Now the attack. This one's difficult. This one is difficult, but I'm going to go with. Well, we have to. We've not really, because Trossard's out and Nketiah's out. I think Jesus is out. So I'd go with Saka on the right. I would have liked to have rested him, but we don't have many players. So Saka on the right. Martinelli has to go up top.
As he
and
should.
then on the left, I'm going to go Reiss Nelson. It's what he deserves.
He's earned his start, hasn't he?
He's earned his start, yeah, definitely. And hopefully that gets the job done. But you never know with Arsenal. You never know with United as well. But
unpredictable teams. As football is. That's why we love this sport.
Exactly, that is why we love this sport. But that would be my lineup. But Rob, man, it's been great talking to you. And
pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Nah, mate. It's been good. It's been good, and we'll do something in the future. We'll definitely sort something out. I was gonna try and plug you, but you don't really have anything to plug.
Nothing to plug. Just
is that something in the future?
Potentially, we'll see.
Potentially. You're good at it, bro. You're good at it. So yeah.
So are you, mate?
But anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video. A bit of like I said, something different. I will be back for the Sporting Lisbon preview. I will be doing that on Wednesday. So do look out for that. But until then, take care, and we're out.